A bad ending can ruin an otherwise excellent movie. Wine with a bitter finish makes you want to pour out the bottle. A good finish is not only important for movies and wines, it is also key to a powerful gospel-centered mentoring session. Gospel-centered mentors want to finish a session well by sending mentees out with God's power. Occasionally, a mentor secretly fears that if he goes easy on a mentee, they will inevitably choose a lazy and meandering path for life. Essentially, the mentor fears that the gospel is not sufficient to empower God's people to rest in Christ fully and reflect Him faithfully. As a result, while he may offer a few gospel nuggets in a session, he will put a greater emphasis on the law, either consciously or unconsciously. As this mentor nears the end of a session, he may unintentionally impress upon mentees the fear of failing or disappointing others. The mentor may have the best intentions, but he has failed to finish well. So how do you let the gospel predominate through the very last moments of the session? Take a few moments to offer the mentee whatever final gospel encouragement she needs. Another assurance of complete forgiveness in Christ. A reminder that her identity comes from Christ and not her performance. An assurance that God delights in him even when he has failed or fallen short of expectations. An assurance of God's power to help her do the right thing or persevere in the face of overwhelming odds. A reminder that what we do for God is not nearly as important as what He has done and will do for us. A reminder that as a baptized child of God, she is not a hopeless cause. A reminder that God's greatest gift to the mentee is Himself for eternity. Now that goals have been established and action steps set, now that you have encouraged the mentee once more with gospel promises, it's time to wrap up the mentor session. You will review two things with the mentee: the meeting itself and her plan. First, review the meeting. Ask the mentee, what was your biggest takeaway from this meeting? Her answer may be quite different than what you expect, and it may help you discover some emotion or attitude you missed during the session. It may provide insight into what you should discuss further at the next session. Second, review the mentee's action plan. One effective mentoring technique we mentioned previously is asking the mentee to state the plan in his own words, so you are sure he has personally owned it. Finally, after setting the date, time, and location of the next session, pray for the mentee. This is one final opportunity to send her out with God's promises and to encourage her by approaching the throne of heaven on her behalf. Just think how this mentee will feel as she re-enters the world. Not only does she have a plan for personal development, but most of all, she has been encouraged by the gospel in multiple ways and prayed for by a mentor who cares about her. We hope you have enjoyed these gospel-centered mentoring videos. For more information, please go to gospelcenteredmentoring.site.